What's up there? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And just when you hear, my name is Irene Kadhambi and you're welcome to the DIY corner where we learn how to make our hair the comfort of our homes. So today I want us to talk about this hairstyle here, that is faux locks, because we normally have contradicting reviews. Like, there are some people who swear by them and there are others that say it's a no-go zone. But why? So we'll talk about the why in my opinion, and also I will tell you how I take care of mine. I've had these ones for 6 weeks now. I've not washed them, but I have refixed, not retwisted, but refixed some of them because I installed them on very short hair and they were falling. And as you can see, there's no build-up. No build-up at all. So the first thing, you need to install your faux locks on hair that is in a good condition. And in a good condition, it means that you need to have protein moisture balance. So you do a protein treatment, and after the protein treatment you follow it up with a moisturizing deep conditioner, or alternatively, instead of using a protein treatment, you could use other strengthening treatments such as a henna treatment. So make sure you prepare your hair well before installing your faux locks. If you don't know how to install the faux locks by yourself, then choose your salonist wisely, because we know that there are some salonists who will say that they know how to do something, whereas they don't. All they are interested in is the money. Check their reviews before you invest on them, because faux locks are not cheap. Also remember, at times cheap can be expensive. Not always, but at times. You might find someone who is offering a very low price, but the way they install them on your hair, you will cry when taking them down. When choosing the method of installation, know what your hair can handle. I demonstrated 3 ways of installing faux locks. There could be more, but those are the ones that I know of. The first one is where you braid your hair, like you do mini braids with your plain hair, and then you crochet that into your hair. Or the other one is where you use the end of the lock to braid your hair and then you crochet that into your hair. In my opinion, those 2 methods are very safe for any hair type. Then there is the other method where they crochet your hair into the extension the same way you do while installing the locks. Now, for me, this method, remember, this is my opinion, this method, I don't find it really hair friendly if you're doing it as a protective style. But if you want to transition into natural locks, then it's fine. And here is why. Basically, what you're doing is tangling your hair, because the process of making the locks is tangling these strands, and clamping them together. So if you use that method, it means your hair is being tangled into this lock. So when you're undoing it, it means you need to comb this. You get what I'm saying? You need to comb out the lock so that you can separate it from you can separate your hair from this extension. So normally I say that know what your hair can handle, because I know people with thick hair strands can use this method and their hair will not break much, because their hair is not as weak as for us with very fine hair strands. After installation, the next thing is how you take care of your hair with the faux locks on. Some people love the faux locks because you can just ignore your hair, but you should not ignore your hair. You should moisturize, because our hair really thrives on moisture. And now with this period, or like taking care of your hair, I say don't use anything that you've never used when you had your hair open, because you will not know whether it works well for your hair or not. Number 2, try to avoid or minimize using creamy products so as to reduce build-up. Build-up accelerates the matting. So I've had faux locs on 4 times now, and when I had them installed the first time, I was advised to use Micala leave-in. So I would add the Micala leave-in into my spritz bottle and then spray it on my hair, and I used to get build-up from that leave-in. There was a time I used to moisturize my hair every day, especially when I have any extensions on it. And now you can imagine using a creamy product like a leave-in conditioner every day. That will cause build-up. So at the moment, what I do is I don't add any creamy products in my spritz bottle. So my spritz bottle contains water. It has glycerin, because glycerin is a humectant. It has peppermint oil, because I love peppermint oil because of its stimulating effect, and also I don't mind its smell. I love its smell. And recently I started adding fenugreek. So what I do is take a tablespoon of fenugreek, add it into a glass of warm water and leave it overnight, and then for it to, you know, infuse into the water, and then I add glycerin into that water, peppermint oil, and I'm good to go. That's what I've been using for a month now, for those 6 weeks now. And every time I am refixing the locks that fall, I can feel that my hair is doing well and it's well moisturized. Also, fenugreek is so good. One, you know, it has strengthening properties, and it's so good for the scalp, and that's why my scalp is still kind of clean despite not washing my hair for all 6 weeks. And I've not applied any oil on my scalp in those 6 weeks, and the amount of sebum that my scalp is producing at the moment is just crazy. So this is nice. You can also infuse other Ayurvedic powders into your spritz bottle. If you want, you can infuse henna, you can infuse amla, and all those, the powders, they are good. So you can infuse them there. And if you feel that you must use the creamy products, then use them maybe once a week, and then the other times use even water plus glycerin is enough to moisturize your hair. If you're always you're constantly styling your faux locs, pulling, you know, and when you're styling them you're doing it so tight, then your hair will break. Your hair will break. You can have a style that can last you a week, so that you change your style every week to avoid over manipulation. And if you love bands like me, then make them loose. I normally hold my hair into a band, and then I pull the braids a little bit like this to make sure that they are loose. So they are normally like this. I don't have my hair so tight. And while it's like this, I can even massage my scalp. It's so easy to get my fingers in there and do my scalp massages without over manipulating my hair. So I love this a lot. So bands are my favorite because the hair is not disturbing me, it's just held there and I can do everything that I want. Nowadays I moisturize, because I know you're wondering how I moisturize with the band. I only moisturize once a week. The other times I let the steam in the shower do the job. So I get into the shower the way I am. I don't use a shower cap or cover my hair, so that as I shower, my hair can absorb all that moisture. Remember, I've used glycerin in my spritz bottle, which is a humectant. Basically what a humectant does is attract the moisture from the atmosphere into your hair. So having a humectant on my hair that have sprayed in maybe on Saturday or Sunday, and then as I take the shower, it means my hair will be, the glycerin in my on my hair will absorb all that moisture from the steam. And yeah, so maybe it doesn't reach the middle, but still I don't feel like it's really dry when I'm moisturizing the next time. You can choose to either use aloe vera gel to twist new growth, or you can use molding wax, the one that is used on natural locks, or you can use the interlocking method. For me, I recommend using aloe vera gel because aloe vera gel, one, is very beneficial for your hair, and number two, it's water soluble. That means it can be washed off quickly. When you it will come off when you wash your hair. Unlike the wax is not water soluble, which means there is a very high likelihood of having build up. I think if you're in Kenya, you can, if you want the same brand, you can get it from Healthy You, or you can get the aloe vera gel from Shed Naturals. It's also quite good. Then again, on retwisting, don't do it so oftenly, because that's again it's like over manipulation. So once you install them, you can try and stay up to 6 to 8 weeks before the first retwist. Then after that, if need be, you can be doing it every 2 weeks. And if you don't mind, you can just stay like a mama like me. Okay, for those who are not Kenyans, mama who are the freedom fighters. Remember that the longer you keep your locks, the more matted they will be, regardless of the retwisting method that you used, because it will be harder to locate where your hair is. So keep that in mind. Number two, the method of installation also determines the takedown process. If you use the crochet method, the one that you tangle your hair into the extensions, then it means you need more patience to comb it out. Yeah, so basically the takedown process needs a lot of patience, and if you feel that you cannot do it, or you're not so sure of how to do it, it's better to pay and go back to the same person that installed the locks for you to do it, or you can ask someone to help you. And finally, after you take down the locks, you need to repeat step number 1, that is do a protein treatment followed by moisturizing deep conditioner to restore back the protein moisture balance. Because remember, when you have these things on, it's so hard to deep condition your hair. You cannot even do a protein treatment, so you need to do them so that you can restore all that goodness into your hair. And I think that's about it about faux locks. So take all that into consideration when you're before you decide whether you want to do the faux locks or not. Yeah, and I think that's it from me for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and turn on that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new one. Also, if you like this content, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.